Hello, everyone. Welcome to today's lesson, where we'll be learning through a news article. This lesson is designed to help you improve your vocabulary, understand grammar tips, and enhance your listening skills. Here's how it'll work. I'll start by introducing some key vocabulary words from the article and explaining their meanings. Then I'll share some useful grammar tips related to the text. So finally, I'll read the article aloud so you can practice your listening skills. So grab your notebook, get comfortable, and let's get started. Firstly, let me explain the vocabulary with phonetics, a part of speech, meanings and grammar tips for the article. Federal, part of speech, adjective, meaning, relating to the central government, especially in a system where power is shared between a central authority and states. Grammar tip often modifies nouns like judge, aid, or government to specify national jurisdiction, e.g., federal aid. Second, judge, part of speech, noun, meaning a public official appointed to decide legal cases. Grammar tip, frequently used as a subject in legal context, e.g., the judge issued a ruling. Temporarily, part of speech. Adverb, meaning for a limited period of time. Grammar tip, modifies verbs, e.g., blocked, to indicate that the action is not permanent. Fourth, blocked, part of speech. Verb, past tense, meaning prevented something from happening or progressing. Grammar tip, in the article, it's used in the past tense to describe a legal action taken by a judge. Fifth, administration, part of speech, noun, meaning a group of people responsible for managing government policies during a specific period, e.g., Trump administration. Grammar tip, often followed by possessive nouns or phrases, e.g., administration's plans. Sixth, policy, part of speech, noun, meaning a set of principles or rules adopted by a government, organization, or individual to guide decisions and actions. Grammar tip, usually singular but can be plural as policies. It's often paired with verbs like implement or unleash. 7, confusion, part of speech, noun, meaning a state of uncertainty or a misunderstanding. Grammar tip, often combined with verbs like cause or create to describe effects of unclear actions or policies. 8, sweeping, part of speech, adjective, meaning broad and having a wide-ranging effect. Grammar tip, typically used with nouns like order, policy, or reform, and adds emphasis to the extent of change. 9, pause, part of speech, noun, meaning a temporary stop or delay in an action or process. Grammar tip, often paired with adjectives like short-term or temporary to clarify duration. -10, memorandum, part of speech. Noun, meaning a written document used for internal communication, especially in organizations or governments. Grammar tip, the plural form is memoranda or memorandums. 11th, obligation, part of speech, noun, meaning a responsibility or duty, especially one that is legally or morally binding. Grammar tip, often follows adjectives like financial or legal to specify the nature of the responsibility. 12th, disbursement, part of speech, noun, meaning the act of paying out money, especially from a fund. Grammar tip, commonly used in financial or government contexts, often preceded by verbs like pause or authorize. 13th, executive orders, part of speech, noun, plural, meaning official directives issued by the president or government leader to manage operations of the federal government. Grammar tip, usually followed by an explanation or description of their scope and purpose. Grammar tips from the article. 1, complex sentences. Sentences are often long and include multiple clauses, e.g., even as the White House said. break them into smaller parts to identify the main idea. 2, legal and formal vocabulary. Words like issued, grants, and citing reflect formal writing. Use a dictionary if unsure about specific legal or bureaucratic terms. 3, passive voice. Passive constructions, e.g., was obtained by CNN, are used to emphasize actions rather than the doer. 4, reported speech. Verbs like said and citing introduce indirect quotes or paraphrase statements typical in news reporting. Let's read the whole article. The title is about White House plans. Federal grants freeze as Trump agenda takes shape. CNN, a federal judge on Tuesday afternoon temporarily blocked part of the Trump administration's plans to freeze all federal aid, a policy that unleashed confusion and worry from charities and educators, even as the White House said it was not as sweeping an order as it appeared. The short-term pause issued by U.S. District Judge Lauren L. Ali Khan prevents the administration from carrying through with its plans to freeze funding for open awards already granted by the federal government through at least 5 p.m. ET Monday. The White House Budget Office had ordered the pause on federal grants and loans, according to an internal memorandum sent Monday. Federal agencies must temporarily pause all activities related to obligation or disbursement of all federal financial assistance. White House Office of Management and Budget Acting Director Matthew Vaith said in the memorandum, a copy of which was obtained by CNN, citing administration priorities listed in past executive orders. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Hit the subscribe button for more content like this. Thank you for your time. See you in the next video.